What's up, YouTube? Same-ish, different day. This is your man, Skills on the Sticks, and today, of course, I'm bringing you episode number 4 of the daily Kemstrike uploads. I'm going to be posting also not only the daily Kemstrike, but I'm going to be also continuing the series on Blitz. I don't want it to get too stale here on my channel with just Kemstrike over after Kemstrike. So I will be doing that for you guys. This particular video, it is going to be, the whole gameplay, so if it's a little lengthy, I do apologize. But I just wanted to have some few things that I wanted to address. As it is, you guys know that I gave you pretty much the tips for getting a Kemstrike on this map. So I just wanted to go over a couple things, just to clarify some things about, giveaways and other things about my channel, just so you guys can have that as a reference. Now, first things first, I get asked a lot of times, in my PS3, Xbox 360, I only have next gen. I know if you guys have been following me for a while, this is something that I have covered, but I'm only on PS4 and Xbox One. And another thing is, this is the Warcry, camo. Basically, the way you get the Warcry camo is by winning one Gold Division Clan War. And I believe you do have to be first place, but a lot of the teams got it this past Clan War just because of the fact that there was a lot of server issues. So I believe the first four teams and first, second, third, and fourth, all got the Warcry camo. I believe after you win your second one, you get the helmet. So that's pretty, that's what this is. This is my class right here. If you guys see me posted on Instagram, this is the Honey Badger class setup, and it's my favorite thing. You guys know I haven't really been one that uses Stalker, but lately I've taken off the grid and I've put on Stalker, and it's really helped a lot with the assault rifle gameplay. It allows you to evade a lot of the bullets and just kind of move back and forth a lot faster than if, and that helps you be less stationary than if you were to be playing, without it. So, like I said with you guys, I always just do this little U here, back and forth, from Aquarium back to the end of the trolley ride, because that is really where they're going to be spawning. If you have to really take a look at your teammates, but one of the most important things, guys, when you're getting a Kemstrike is map knowledge. A lot of times these spawns are really messed up, so you want to make sure you're checking your back a lot. The spawns on this game, like I said, are ridiculous, so the more that you check your back and you think, the more you play the game, you'll start to figure out the spawns. Even then, once you do figure out the spawns, they still try to trick you here or there with a couple of tricky ones just to knock you off balance. But if you can stay on top of the spawns for the most part, that's going to really help you out. Again, you guys want to make sure you stay behind cover as much as possible. And like I always tell you guys, I really try to stay behind this hedge, because if I go into push here, I can be shot from the front, the right side, and the left side. And it's a really dangerous position for someone who could be on a very high streak. Another thing I want to let you guys know about is, of course, the giveaways. I do giveaways every 2 weeks. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and you follow me on Instagram. My handles will be down in the description below. Also, I'll be having another Ask Skills Q&A very shortly, and I'll be able to I'll post a picture of that on Instagram so you guys can ask me questions. But just to let you guys know, I do give away prizes every 2 weeks, and I think this week it's going to be like maybe one or two $15 cards. Just you guys can use. Whoever wins gets to pick the card, so don't be like PSN please or Xbox please. Whoever wins will get to pick which system the cards are basically given to. So don't worry about which system it's going to be for. If you win, then you get to pick whatever system. I don't buy them in advance, because what if I buy 2 Xbox ones and PlayStation people only win? So that's why I don't do it like that. So the only thing you have to do, guys, to be entered into my giveaways is to like my to follow me on Instagram and then subscribe to me here. So it's very easy, and it's free, like I said, for you guys to do all this stuff. So why wouldn't you want to win something? Of course I have other radical prizes like Elgatos and headphones and stuff like that. I'll be getting into that in a little while in the coming months. But just make sure that you guys are following me and sub for that. Here, again, when I play on Bayview, this is basically my favorite map on this game. I get a Kemstrike at least, it's not a super high percentage, but at least 3 out of 10 times. It's something that, I find pretty easy to do. If you guys use these tips, you go back and you see the very first, I think it was Kemstrike episode number 2, I believe. I go more in depth with the tips on this one. You want to make sure you watch them, because these guys are always, they're crafty people. And they're always watching your corners and watching where you killed them from last. So just be very careful. I'm gonna just go ahead and leave you guys with that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys, I know I've gotten away from more of the class setup, so I do want to be getting into more of that. leave down in the comments below. Leave me some class setups that you want to see, and I'll definitely post that for you guys tomorrow. I know I've been lagging a little bit. I just kind of got swamped with the class setup suggestions, but I'm gonna be getting back into more of that. That way, you guys can get some more stuff from me, get some more tips. And make sure if you want a certain gun setup, you tell me which game mode you want it for, because that's going to immensely affect the perks that go with it, as well as assault or support. All of that's good stuff. Let me know if you're trying to use it for a Kemstrike, because that will mean you're going to use specialist instead of assault. So just just let me know what you guys want. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I try to leave it more without being chopped up, just so you guys can see exactly how I decided to play the map on this one. I believe I die like towards the end. It's like really retarded way to die. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope I'll see you guys. Hopefully we can start growing a little faster. Like I said, I'm thankful for all you guys' views. 1,000 I think we're just about at 1,000 subscribers. So that's freaking awesome, guys. I just really appreciate the overwhelming support, and I hopefully you guys appreciate the fact that I like to get back to you guys on every comment, and on Instagram I get back to as many people as I can. Sometimes the likes they overwhelm the comment section, so I don't really get to see who commented on what all the time. But I try to answer you guys as much as I can, and hopefully I'm doing a better job. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that just kind of ignore you guys, or they don't really answer your questions. So I do that as best as I can, and don't be afraid to ask me a question twice if I haven't answered you within about a day or two, because I probably didn't get to see it. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's one of my Kemstrikes. Like I said, Bayview is pretty much my favorite map on the new map pack. I still need to get a Kemstrike for you guys on Fog, but that's pretty much, and Containment. I think it's called Containment. I'm not really sure. But I need to get one on that map with the radioactive stuff in the middle of it. But again, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your views. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm Skills on the Sticks, and I'm off.
Nice work, team. Well done.